What's up, everybody? It's David, and hope you're doing well. Hey, thanks for joining me today on Paramotor Crazy. I'm really excited about tonight's flight because this is my 50th flight. I can't believe it. There's been days that I thought, you know what, I'm having trouble with this. I'm going to give it all up, but I'm so glad that I didn't because it has been nothing but an amazing journey. And I'm back here at the very first field that I flew out of when I came back from my training, so it's kind of coming full circle. But today I'm just going to talk a little bit about my journey, the people I've met, the things that I've been doing, and what I'm going to be doing here on the horizon here very soon. Some very exciting things. So thanks for joining me tonight, and hopefully have a real good flight. Well, let's see if we can make flight 50 happen. I sure don't want to, that's for sure. Alright. Brake is clear. Prop clear. We're going to try to send it here. The wind has been shifting non-stop. We'll see what we can do. This might be a rough one, but we'll try. I've been on for about the last 7 months has been just an unbelievable journey. Ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to fly, and when my son showed me a video of some young guy flying to a McDonald's, some guy named Tucker Gott, who's inspired so many just for doing what he loves. Wow. How exciting it's been. Started watching more videos, watched a guy named FlyGuyAlbert. Had a video on that said 10 reasons why you should not fly paramotors, which of course was all a big joke because he loves flying paramotors. And then finally I saw a guy named Kyle O'Gleed. Kyle did some amazing things flying with a flag, and I said, man, I want to drop a flag down and fly a flag too one day. And I've got my flag ready to go. I'm just not ready to do it. He is far, far beyond my talent right now. Maybe one day I'll get to that level. But there have been a lot of great people that I've been watching on YouTube. After I got interested, I started looking at all these different schools. Some people told me I wouldn't be able to start till spring of next year, which is this time right now. I couldn't imagine not flying this long. Ultimately, I think it's who you feel comfortable with. Back then, I was watching Kurt Pfister and Flight Junkie, and really, I mean, his videos show you a lot of what you need to know to fly. Ultimately, I made the decision. That's where I was going to get trained. Wasn't too far from my house. Met a guy there in my training named Craig Powers. And Craig and I got trained together. He stayed a little bit longer than I did. Made some more flights than I did. But, you know, after talking to a lot of guys, I've learned that there's a lot more training that they may have had, learning about weather, learning about thermals. But ultimately I got what I wanted from Flight Junkies, which was to learn how to fly. And that's what I'm doing. I'm flying. After I got back from training, I kept watching a lot of videos, kept trying to fly, had some big mistakes, and I'm not going to go through those now. If you look back at some of my videos, you can see them. I'll give you a hint. Tree. But I started putting together videos. I love video editing, and I really enjoyed flying and putting all these videos together. And someone reached out to me on my video, a guy by the name of Jason Schmidt. Jason said, hey, you fly right where we fly. There's a whole bunch of us that fly, and maybe you'd like to join us. So Jason introduced me to a guy named Brandon, and Brandon started a group called Tri-State Skywalkers. Met other guys like Mark Ryder, Patrick Bryant, Matt Dagerpont, and a bunch of other guys. I'm sure I'm forgetting some people. But these guys have really become good friends of mine. Flying with them all the time has just been so much fun. And when you fly with people, you learn from them too. You know, they tell you to stop doing things or do things and give you tips, and it's just a wonderful way to learn more when you're out on your own, when you're done with training. So while I was flying with Tri-State Skywalkers and watching more videos, I came across a guy named PPG Gorilla, and I really noticed his sense of humor is very similar to mine, and I started leaving comments on his videos, and he started leaving comments on mine, and next thing you know, we're talking on the phone and talking about collaborating, and oh man, he's just such a great guy with a big heart. As I kept flying more and more with Brandon, we started talking about these ideas. You know, there's a great show on Thursday nights called ParaglidingTalk.com with Robert Michiels, and Brandon was actually, ooh, getting bumpy up here. Brandon was actually on the panel, and you know, as Brandon and I kept talking about, man, we just fly all the time, and we'll go out for a bite to eat after we fly. We just want to keep talking about flying when we're not flying, and you know, really kind of dawned on us once a week for talking and learning just wasn't really enough. And so we decided to create another show to complement ParaglidingTalk.com, and Brandon came up with a fantastic name called Paramotor Nation. And so now we are going on our 6th episode a week from tonight. And we've had some great people to interview. We've had great people on our panel. And just been learning so much more about paramotoring all the time because of this. So I've got the opportunity to meet a great guy by the name of Todd Scandrett through Resurgence PPG, a great organization that he started to help veterans get sponsored for their training, their lodging during training, their meals during training, and their travel to training, so that they can learn how to fly powered paramotors just like me. What a great organization. And I'm glad to help Todd. I got to interview him last week, and it was just an amazing time for me. Really a blessing. I think it meant more to me than it did to him. I hope he knows that one day. But in the coming weeks, I'm very excited because I'm going to be going to some fly-ins with some of my buddies, and I'm going to meet some guys that I feel like I've been friends with for years, like Rick Davies, PPG Gorilla, and Todd, and a bunch of other guys that I've been blessed to have the opportunity to meet online or on YouTube, but never in person. So I'm going to get to meet them, shake their hands, tell them what they've been an inspiration to me. How grateful I am that I have the opportunity to fly because of their inspiration. Well guys, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. 50 flights has been amazing. I can't wait for the next 50. It's just going to keep getting better and better. If you got any questions, please leave a question in the comment. I'm happy to answer them. Do whatever I can do to help you get up in the air and fly safely as well. Don't want you to make the same ridiculous mistakes I've made, so ask lots of questions. I'm happy to answer them. kill it. That's nice. Nice. Oh. Nice. All right, 50's in the books. On to the next 50. Thanks for everybody for joining me. Have a great day, and I'll catch you on the flippity flip. Hey guys, just wanted to say thank you again for watching, and a couple other people I thought of as soon as I landed that I didn't mention. People like Mike Cotter from Fly My PPG, who gave me some great advice when I got to see him and when he was in town. People who've given me advice online on my videos, people like Todd Felstead or Ripman Ryden. I just appreciate all you guys and all the feedback you've given me. It's really helped me to grow and be a better pilot, so thank you very much. One last person I want to thank, and probably without hesitation of a doubt the most important person, and that's my wife Jenny. She was concerned about me doing this and the dangers that were involved, but she stood by me and let me have this dream come true, so I really appreciate that. So thank you, baby, and thank you everyone else for watching.